Good morning from Tongue Bay on Whitsunday Island. Beautiful morning, a little bit of a breeze. I'm going to get going fairly shortly. I think it's before 7 still. These guys partied on a little bit last night, but not late and not loud, so that was good. And I'm going to try and get into Chalkies Beach and see what we can see there. The tide changes at 9 o'clock. It's going my way until then, so I really want to get a start and take advantage of that. Anyway, let's see what happens today. No real plan, just see what comes. And here we are leaving Tongue Bay. Sparrows just farted. Well, it's 7 a.m. Who's a late sparrow? But all the I don't know what you call them, cruise yachts, I guess. They're sort of super yachts, but they're actually for taking people on a cruise around the place. These guys arrived last night, as I indicated on my video yesterday, and they're all set obviously this morning to go and check out the view of Hill Inlet, which is just over the other side of this hill, which you've seen on a previous video, which I think was Tongue Bay to Manta Ray Bay, about 2 to 3 weeks ago. Morning mist is still hanging on the hills. Nice to be out early. Looks like the first group is going ashore to walk the hill and see Hill Inlet. Meanwhile, I'm ghosting myself out of the bay. More is coming into view now as we head out. Catamaran just went past me on motor. That's cheating. I never do that. Yeah, should have the tide with us, doing about 1.8 knots, even though it feels like we're not moving. So maybe once around the corner I'll get a bit of wind, because I'm in a wind shadow at the moment, and a little bit of tide assist. And yeah, we should be going along all right. Funny. That big red that came in last night just behind me, and I beat the mooring, is now moving on to my mooring I've just left vacated. There you go. Nothing goes to waste. So coming out of Tongue Bay, around Tongue Point, and here's the big Whitehaven Beach. Big and white, strangely enough. That is Whitsunday Crag, the tall hill mountain you can see in the background. Sorry, the wind's just changing. If you stood on top of that, you'd actually be looking down on Hamilton Island. It's actually on the south coast of Whitsunday Island. But as you can see, the extent of that long white beach there, it's amazing. Solway Passage down the end there, that gap, been through there before. I mentioned yesterday, I think, that it is very deep and very brisk, for want of a better word, current. Sorry, just trying to steer at the same time. Looking in here is Hill Creek. Funny name for such a beautiful it is the most amazing river estuary. Turquoise water, white sandbars. Yeah, it's one of the iconic views of the Whitsundays. If you look back at my Tongue Bay to Manta Ray Bay video of about 2 to 3 weeks ago, you'll see that we had some nice views there, taken from the hill where those people back there were being ferried to now. So I yelled out to them, "You're in for a great surprise." Anyway, on we go. That's Chalkies Beach in the distance over there, but there are sandbars in the middle, so I'm probably going to tack along here, just against the wind. Here come the planes and everything already, coming in for a view. So we're right outside the entrance to, or the estuary if you like, for Hill Creek. You can see there's a catamaran sitting there, and if I pan around, there's a couple of catamarans in there too. So they're the only ones who can really go in there. Us monohulls with our deep keels would not get in there at all. It wouldn't be a bad place to spend the night, I'm sure. And up on the hill there, you can actually see the lookouts. Great view. This is the kind of view you could stare at all day, hey? I'd love to be on the top of Whitehaven Crag The view from there must be amazing. You must be able to see the whole Whitsundays from up there in the mainland. Look at the colour of that sand. That's why people come from all over the world to see this and be photographed on it. And a pair of dolphins. Coming now to the south end of Whitehaven Beach. Whitsunday Crag up there. And Solway Passage. I think that might be Pentecost Island there in the clouds. And Chalkies. Now, I've seen 2 boats leave and 1 arrive, so that should be pretty good odds for me, hopefully. That looks pretty out that way, too. Okay, I can see a mooring buoy there. Swinging around. That looks really impressive out there. Look at that. Up the Solway Passage and looking back towards Whitehaven. Yeah, I was coming in basically, and then I saw the mooring. The buoy I was going for was actually a coral don't anchor inside buoy. But I think I got 2 of them up ahead here. So yeah, well, when 3 boats have left and 1 boat's arrived, I can't imagine that there'll be no moorings. Anyway, doesn't that look amazing? King Kong in repose, supposedly. Well, I'm on my mooring. I'm happy with that. And there's actually another one there, so yeah, there was actually a few spares, but they were so close in it was hard to see them. It shelves so steeply from this beach that you sort of think, oh wow, that's close in, but yeah, sorry, a lot of stuff in the way here. But I'm glad I got here when I did, because the tourists and everything are starting to arrive big time. So catamaran there is a cruise thing, go snorkeling. You might be able to see some people in the water. Another one just arriving. Helicopters flying overhead, boats going. Yeah, Saturday too, right? So the great unwashed are all out here. Haha, sorry to anybody who's a great unwashed. And another one's leaving, so yeah, moorings are plenty at the moment. Well, they're plenty, there's probably about 3 at the moment out of 12. So I've rigged up my awning, so it's not pretty, but it works. You know, got the special attachment here, broom, just to keep that up. And I'll tell you what, the breeze coming in is delightful, because it is getting hot out there. That sun's very strong, and that's how close the beach is. Unfortunately, I can't go to the beach. I don't have the tender, but that's all right. There'll be other times. Hopefully this week coming, I will have the tender and I can go and visit some of the places I actually do want to go ashore at, which is nearly all of them. I did see dolphins coming in here. I've seen a turtle go by. Fortunately, the phone was down below getting charged, so I didn't get a good chance to get a shot of Yertle. Anyway, there'll be more, no doubt, I hope. Intriguing to watch activities that probably happen just about every day of the week, but you're not here to witness it. Not that it's really worth it, but looks like they've set up on the beach here. Dining chair, or right around a dining table actually. Looks like a speaker over there. Yeah, sorry, the boat's moving around. Yeah, equipment, man. Isn't it funny? We all come here for different reasons, don't we? And I don't know if it's for these guys. Others have come and gone this morning already. Gone for a bit of snorkeling. But this obviously must be something like lunch on the beach, you know. Anyway, have fun, guys. Morning race is on. At the moment we favour the catamaran, who's going a bit faster. Yeah, the mono's coming in, but I think it's enough for everybody at the moment. It'll be interesting later on though, of course, when there isn't enough to go around anymore. You'll see people come and leave disappointed, but it's all good fun, part of the game. So looking here at Solway Passage, very strong tidal ripper, as I've said before. You can see a yacht coming down there at the moment actually, and they're flying along basically. You see boats going the opposite direction, not so much. It is flowing out, that means the tide's going north. Now here, if you look at the water, you can see all sorts of whirlpools going on. These aren't the deep ones that I've seen out in the centre, but here, just where we're moored, tidal rips and the little smooth bits basically, which indicate a bit of a whirlpool going on. So yeah, sorry about that, defocused. But yeah, turbulent waters, but very strong tides here in the Whitsundays, and of course if you force them through a narrow opening like Solway Passage, it's going to be more so. More boats on the beach. Still don't know who's coming for lunch. I guess we'll find out in due course. Seagull there is not happy with that eagle. Boom. Really has a problem with them. Looks like these might be the people that lunch is being prepared for. They must have sent the butler off ahead to get it all sorted out. And more activity. Looks like they've got steps already to get onto the beach. Then we got this guy on a motorised surfboard or whatever you want to call it. More water toys. We have to find out what this is for now. I guess they're just going to get dragged behind on it. Kind of weird. 3 inflatable balls, I guess. Off they go. Oh, and another disappointed person came out here, turned around, going back. Sorry. The house is full. Well, according to my friend Tony's wife, Gracie, today should be 100 days on the boat. I'm glad somebody's keeping count. So I'm having a drink to the occasion in my special Shag Island Cruising Yacht Club Vice Commodore glass. See, it says so here. Well, another day comes to a close. End of August, 31st of August. Wow, and supposedly day 100. Don't know how I'm ever going to do anything else. I mean, look at this. The madding crowds have left now, and it's just this overnighters now, and it's gone back to peace and quiet. There's still a bit of music going on as they pack up from that other lunch tent, but it's alright. They had a great time. But it is nice to be back amongst those who are just sleeping out on the water. Full house tonight, as I think it always is here at Chalkies. We have been rebuffed here before, so I feel lucky to be here tonight. Anyway, there goes August. This is my neighbourhood at night here at Chalkies. Now, if we look across to Whitehaven Beach, these are the lights of all the boats that are anchored here overnight. I think I counted about 60 at one point. And back to my neighbourhood on the other side. I'm glad I'm here and not there. Thank you for watching another Fast Forward to Queensland video. As always, don't forget to like, comment on YouTube and subscribe to Dawn Radar.